Okay, so I'm CammyG, and now that we've done the stonewood trap tunnels, let's start with the Plankerton ones. So just ignore all that stuff, I need to tear that down before I do those ones, but we're going to start with the home base. Now, I won't be covering for when you're doing, like Storm Shield Defense 1, 2, 3 or whatever. I'm just doing for like war games and higher level Storm Shield defenses. So I'm assuming that you've placed the amplifier there, the one up there, and that one over there, because that means that we only get attacked from the north. Now, if you haven't done them, it's quite easy to build anyway. Up there, they just spawn, like, on the top there. Up there, they spawn just past the amplifier, I believe it is. And then down here, if you place that as your first amplifier, you barely get attacked there anyway. So, yeah, I'll just be showing for this direction. Now, the spawn for this is just at the top here. Again, ignore all that stuff, I still need to tear that down. That's from when I did my Plankerton Storm Shield defenses. So yeah, the spawn is like around this area, across here, around here. So it's quite wide, and obviously because of this little hilly area, it's quite annoying to build for. So what I think we'll do is like block off this, yep, so that the stuff that spawns up there, they will come down here, and we can probably even block that one off, to be honest. This stuff won't be here, that was just for that amplifier, which we will build eventually, but for now just ignore it. So yeah, they'll come down here, and you can probably place some floors here, to be honest, if you really want to. So like that. You could even block them from going that way. Just get a little bit of that going, so that this forces them to come into this bit. We can have gas traps above to get them while they're going down. Get cannons on those pinging across. So as you can see, this is the sort of area the spawn's in, so it's just back there, up there. You do sometimes get it on that side, but obviously I'm showing this with Wargames, and Wargames doesn't, the spawns for Wargames change all the time. So let's just go ahead and stop this. Right, so as you saw, they spawned up there, around there. They do sometimes spawn up there as well, I think, but it depends, because with Wargames, the spawns change areas like every time. So what I've done is I've just blocked off this side, so as you can see the walls there, so that they can't come that way. And so now we will do this, and what this will do is we'll build up and build over this spawn, so that, we can hit them with gas traps as they spawn. So basically just doing this. Go one further back as well, just because they can spawn a little bit further back. You can put broadside cannons on them as well, but I'll build everything first anyway, and put the traps on after, because I want to utilise as much structures as I can, so I'll probably build everything before putting traps down. But yeah, that's basically all to do there. Put some walls here as well. And what this also does is, if lobbers spawn here, they can't lob because it's covered with ceilings. So that's the reason for that. And then the ones that spawn down here, they will obviously just, split off and either go down this side or that side. So we can put a floor there. We can get floors down on these ones, so that the stuff that drops down will get hit by them. We could probably block off the middle one, open up that one. Nah, in fact, we'll close that one, and we can leave that open. That doesn't really matter. Get that on there, right, and then put a ceiling there. They shouldn't be able to walk onto that ceiling, so we're good there. This will be ceilings to, hit them at spawn. The stuff that's up here might want to walk on that, so I guess we could just put a wall there to stop them. One there as well. In fact, I'll just do, let's see, do this, because this will then, again, if lobbers spawned here, they can't now go here and fling because, you know, we've blocked it all off. So they can't do that. If stuff spawns back here... Whoops, that's meant to be metal. Do that. Get some over it. And I think we'll probably build a lobber shield instead of just building over the entire thing, just because... In fact, yeah, I'll get rid of this one as well. Just because building over the entire thing can be pretty... I'll get rid of that. It can take up a lot of structures, and it's not necessary because once stuff comes out here, they can like climb up there, they can go around there. So we just need a massive shield over it instead, which would make it a lot easier. For this bit, if we block off this, then put a ceiling over, and we keep the walls going, you know, we can force them... Can stuff get up here? Oops. Oh my god. Yeah, no, stuff can't get up here, so we're good there. We might even want to just do that, just in case stuff does try to get up there. You know, it stops it from wanting to. Then, once they get to this point, we can actually turn them here. Like that. Let's see, we can put floors on a few of these. This is where they spawn, I think, so there's no point putting floors there, but we can get it here. Here, and then this is where they'll drop down. Now, we can't build anything at the bottom there, obviously, because of this. So, we'll just let them come out at that point. And then what we can do is put walls here. Now, stuff from here, I don't think they'll want to break out. They maybe would. But I think what we'll do anyway is just, like, border off this entire thing. Because when it comes to Amplifier B up there, the spawn's over there. And if we do this, it stops stuff from trying to, you know, break round. So that should hopefully stop anything from trying to break out of those trap tunnels there. To be honest, if you're doing endurance and you're using these videos, you might even get stuff spawn up there. I'm not sure. I haven't run any endurances in Plankerton yet, so I can't actually advise you for that. What we'll do here is just add on to it a bit, and then they'll drop down. Let's see. We can do this, because then we can do that and that. Put these there. This is where they come out here. Let's see, can we put roofs over this bit? I think we can, can't we? Yeah, we can do that. I'll just do what I did over there as well, and I'll block this off, you know. And then we can put ceilings here, which will hit them at spawn. Put them there as well. You might want to keep these walls here. I'll just replace them so that you guys understand what I'm doing more. So, block off this back ones, not them. You might not even need those walls, but that's just extra, you know, reinforcement. And then we will actually need this bit for this spawn, like I said, because they do come round the side. But that's for a different video. That should be enough. If you do that, that's going to stop anything from getting on top of there and break that. So everything that spawns up here will either drop down into those, or they'll drop forward into that bit. You could put walls here. I think I might do. And just put some roofs over, just to discourage anything from throwing back here onto the trap tunnels themselves, or anything like that. That should be good enough for that bit. So they'll come through here. At this point, this is where we'll leave it open, because that's what we did on all the rest. We'll leave it at the same level, you know. And we can block them at the bottom here and there. So these ones will come through to here. If we do that, that forces them to come through into this bit. So now we have 2 bits that they're going to come out of. So they'll either come out of this one, at which point they'll go here. Come out of this one, at which point, if we leave that one open, you know, they're free to choose whether they want to go left or right. Then the ones at this side will come down into this one. So just, you know, add a bit of reinforcement behind this. And now we can get some ceiling over this. So we can probably put one there. In fact, no, get rid of that just because smashers won't be able to fit through that. So, you know, we want to make sure they don't try and break anything like that. Then what we might want to do here is just literally do this. Across the entire thing like that. And again over here. That might be a bit of a push. If we do it here instead. The only thing is, stuff that spawns at the back here, like lobbers, if they spawned here, they might walk backwards to here and then lob from here. This is what I'm going to do, I think. We'll do this. Whoops, that is not good. Falling down there. Do this. And then another one on top. That way, if lobbers want to lob, they're going to have to go really far back. And I think this just discourages them from ever wanting to do that, so I don't think they will. Obviously, stuff spawns back there, and there's this little tunnel here that they can get through. At which point, you know, they just walked on top of this, went through, which is obviously a problem. So I was going to block this up anyway, because when we defend for B, there's a spawn here, and, you know, we block behind. But with that B, the stuff actually spawns, like, on this bit here, so we can't build too much here. But what we can do is this. That is pretty much what we can do. Could probably put another layer in if it really wanted to. And then over here we just block that. That stops stuff from, you know, coming around and going in there. When we build for B anyway, we'll probably block this bit off as well. But on top of that, we also had an issue in here. Let's see if we can get up here. No. Okay, so they were breaking through this wall. Because when they come down... what's behind here? Oh, that's... okay. Yeah, so when they come here, they were just breaking through here because obviously then they can just walk over this entire thing. Rather than going down to here. So when I actually edited that like that, that worked. So what I'm going to do is keep that wall there, add that, and then underneath as well, we will do that. So that, you know, stuff's not going to get through anyway. So we probably don't even need that wall up there actually, but it just stops stuff from, you know, really wanting to get through. So then stuff down here, we can't put a gas trap here anymore, but that's not, you know, it's not the worst thing in the entire world. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of that. And get rid of that, get rid of that, and do... whoops. This is meant to be bricks, it's like acting as a ceiling. So yeah, stuff's not going to want to break through there. I mean, if they want to, they can, you know, still break through and drop down if they want. Yeah, so if we do this, they can beat through if they want, but if they do beat through this, they'll just drop down here and go through here anyway. Alternatively, if they go to that point, they then walk through this bit. Right, so this one's been a bit of a pain to do. It's quite difficult to build because it's so wide a spawn, and after you get towards the thing, it's even wider. And I did record a build here, like showing, you know, a tunnel, but they keep being really annoying with it. They keep breaking everything that I build, which obviously isn't great. So let's see, is this, yeah, okay. So we're going to reinforce this one like this. Now, at the moment, everything comes towards these points that we have now. We don't have any trouble further back. But if we, for example, like build like that, the husks tend to like break through this wall here. And over here, if we, you know, if we got to this point and did this, the husks would either try and break through this or break through that. And it's been a struggle really of you know, how to build this. So what I think I might do is just, for a few tiles anyway, I'm going to just bring them on this too wide bit. Then like here, we can definitely do this. They're not going to break through this one, especially if we reinforce it from behind. They will absolutely come down here, go to this bit, at which point this will be blocked up. Then down here, we can probably do the same there. Let's see. Do that. Do that. Over here, we don't want to turn them too early, so I'm going to do it probably about here. Now, the thing about this is the husks want to break through these. So I'm not sure exactly what we want to do here. Maybe if we just left that open and did this. And obviously close this bit off. And then down here, we basically just leave this all open. And, you know, have gas traps above, tar pit traps at the bottom. In fact, what we might want to do is put a wall there, get rid of that one. And then just have stuff go down here. And, you know, have these as wall launchers on this side, rooms. At this point, we could turn them. We'll reinforce the... Oops. Reinforce the back. And then what I'm going to do here is just add another layer of this. This will stop stuff. In fact, we can get rid of that one as well. This will stop stuff from wanting to break through these walls and, you know, going round or whatever. If we also do this, that'll just block them a bit more there. Right, so this bit should be fine. We can add ceilings to this. And then there. This side, let's see what we've got here. We are going to get a wall there. So what I'll do is that. There's going to be some space here now, which is probably going to bug me. I might even just, you know, fill it. To stop stuff from going down the middle bit. So here we're turning them. We will probably want to reinforce that. Get some reinforcements on that as well, so they don't go around the side. Then let's get ceiling over this thing. This bit, I'm not going to do anything, you know, with like wall launchers, cutting off any rooms or anything. Because, in fact, let's do one there. Yeah, because stuff will come straight forward. We can put a wall launcher on that. Then when they get to this point, I can use a wall launcher here into there. Right, so at this point, we will just have flat floors and do that to stop smashes, basically. Right. What's behind here? There's a wall, isn't there? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to actually just maybe do this. Get rid of those just so I can maybe get rid of them as well. Just so you know you can get in easier this way. Right, so now that I've built all of the other amplifiers, I wanted to do that just in case I run out of structures, because you can still place traps after you've placed all the structures. I need to get my traps out of here. Right, so I think I said before, but I'll say it again just in case. You won't actually get attacked at your Storm Shield base, like, you know, the main home base, in Endurance. But in every single War Games, you will get attacked here and then attacked at another amplifier. So You know, if you're building this for war games, you absolutely need this. If you're building it just for endurance, you don't need all this build. Just a heads up, just in case you didn't know. So basically, those are the only floor launches I think for this area. The rest is probably just going to be all tar traps. Let's see. Ooh, in fact, let me see. I have, yes, I need a few of these crafted. Let's just craft like, what, 50 or something? So when we have like a wall launcher here leading into a box, we will put, let's see if we can get it out there. Retractable floor spikes. For the rest of the, we'll put one there because we can put a launcher on that. And then the rest will be tar pit, trap, tar pit there throughout all of this. Let's continue at the bottom bit first. So we'll put retractables there, where we will also need one in there, and then tar pit traps on the rest of it. Right, oh, and that's not the rest of it. Still got a bit down here. Tar pit traps down this bit, and then in these floor spikes. I'll do the ceiling traps after, I might as well just do all the floor ones. What's up here? Oh, nothing. What is this area for? How does stuff get here? Oh, it's for the spawn up here, right. I confused myself because it's been a while since I recorded the actual building of it. Right, so then up here we will just put tar traps. Like that. In fact, actually, no. At the spawn, I wanted to actually... Let's just get this all leveled up again. I wanted to put... And I don't have them on me. Right, okay. So at the spawn up here, I actually wanted to put wooden floor spikes, because if you put tar pit traps here, stuff will stop, you know, everything will stop here. And then a lot of stuff's going to die here, and I don't want loads of propane tanks getting blocked up. So by spawns, I'm now going to do wooden floor spikes. And then, you know, once it gets out of the spawn, then we'll do tar pit traps. This is only for the lower areas, like I won't do it in canny or twine, I don't think. I might do it in canny, but in twine it's not necessary because, you know, they're higher anyway, so they don't always die straight away. And then up here we can start putting the ceiling traps, so it's literally just going to be gas traps over this. I don't think stuff will get hit by those, that's just to stop lobbers and stuff like that, so I don't think there's any need. I'm not going to put them over where stuff falls down, because I just don't think there's any need for it, you know. I'm going to put... Let's see. I'm not even going to put anything else up here at spawn. I usually would put cannons, but I don't think there's any point, so I'm not going to do that. We can put cannons here, and on these ones. I'm not going to bother putting them on them ones. Definitely get them on these. That one. Not bothering with that one. And I'll put them on these two. That one there. This is kind of, you know, trap tunnels for C up there, but I'll still just put the stuff here anyway. So we're going to put a launcher here. And why don't I have floors here? There should be floors there. Yeah. So what we'll do for these is we'll put spikes on these two, and then these two will have tar pit traps. Oops. And then on this one we'll put a launcher as well. Put broadsides there. Not going to bother with the back, and then we need ceilings on these. Ceiling traps in there as well. Let's just continue with the ceilings throughout the entire thing, on this top bit anyway, at least. So we've got ceiling traps there. We want them on these ones. We want them underneath these. There's no point in putting one there because I don't think anything will actually go into that. Definitely through this. And that is that. So let's just quickly hop into this area. We want probably like 4 there. Those 2 won't activate, I don't think. And then put them there. Continue with these all the way through. All the way to the end. like this. You probably don't need one on that one actually either. Although we'll probably put a launcher on that, so yeah, it'd be fine. It's not the end of the world. And then on these two. Let's see, now we've got all the wall traps up here. We want a wall launcher there. And then on this one we'll just do cannons. Like that. Alright. So now we can start putting traps at the bottom. So cannons. Cannons. On most of these. Yeah, let's put one on there as well. This is where we're going to have a launcher. And we'll actually put one there as well. In fact, no, not that one. That's a silly thing to do. So, oops. Actually, a cannon trap on that one. Yeah, we're not really going to use that. I didn't realise. Oh well, be fine. So, a launcher on this one. Oops. Okay. Launcher on that one. We can do broadsides on those two. And in fact, actually, we can put one on that one. And then down here, get broadsides. Broadside there. Broadside in this. This metal. Alright, okay. Now I can pick it up. That was annoying. Then through this bit, broadsides in the box. Wall launchers on those two. Wall launcher at the back with broadsides here. And that'll do. In fact, we can put a broadside there and there. Not going to bother putting any there. Trying to minimize the amount of traps and what's the word? I can't even think. Structures, yeah. I'm trying to reduce the amount of structures that I have to use, so I'm just trying to minimally place these. So I think that actually might be it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This one's because there's only one direction that it gets attacked at. It's pretty simple to build for. Wargames is going to be no problem whatsoever, pretty much with this. This will take everything out easily. And so yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you did find it useful, and I hope these trap tunnels work out for you. You might want to actually just block this, just in case something can stand here and fling. You might want to just whack a few walls there. I'm not going to bother, I'll see how it works out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one.